What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Aquatics and Exotics. If you're new here, I'm Jeremiah, and on this channel, we do everything aquatics. Anything to do with this fish keeping hobby, with tank setups, aquascaping, pet profiles, any DIY tank setups, any DIY filter, anything like that. Also, I love to spotlight any of our exotic creatures, like our bearded dragon, the pink belly side neck turtle, our few sugar gliders. Even the dogs get in here every once in a while. And today, our friends at Hygger sent out a filter for us to test out. It is the HG 150. So let's get into it. So we're going to get into this unboxing, but first I just want to show you aquatics and exotics. That's so cool to me. So here we go. This is a hang on the back filter, a Hygger HG 150. You know, I got a light from them not too long ago, and this packaging is actually really cool. All the color photos, all the information you need. So yeah, see what's inside. Loving it. Filter media right off the bat. Ceramic filter media balls. Man, I don't know about you, but this thing is actually really cool looking. What else comes in here? Another bag of filter media. So some biological filter media. The actual unit itself. And all the bits and pieces. You know what? Before we go downstairs, let's just kind of figure out how this goes right now. So let's see here. Okay. Like so. Whoops. There it goes. This one, and it does come with a surface skimmer. I do not want this in the tank I'm putting it on because I got a bunch of floating plants. So for now, we're just going to set it up with it coming from the bottom. And then these are the clips. And I really hope that work on that. I do not have a rimless tank. This looks like it. It's more for a rimless tank, but you know what? I bet you it's going to work real nice anyways. Okay. We're going to do a little duck bill. That should just snap into there. If we want to oxygenate it, we put our tube on. If we don't want that, it also comes with a spray bar. Really cool, really cool. So, okay, let's head downstairs. I did have to see the instructions for this, but these little balls are supposed to go in here. So let's go ahead and put those in real quick. They go on the outside of the stainless steel mesh, just like the other ones do. And that is supposed to help keep it from getting plugged up. So, okay, I think that does it for the setup. The only other thing is the foot comes in down here. should clip on the side. I hope. I don't have a rimless, so we'll see. But yeah, it also says we got to close that. Make sure that our drain nozzle is closed, because this does have a little waste filter drain right now. One last thing let's talk about is the filter media. This is a modular design. It's really cool. It comes filled with filter floss. Let's add this. We'll add the media right here, right into these cups, and we'll rock and roll. Now we'll meet you downstairs. So here we are down in the fish basement. Hopefully that pump isn't too loud. But right now, that little pneumatic filter is the only thing in here. There isn't much of a buy low, but there's 6 neon tetras in here that we want to grow up a little bit for the discus. Want to get them a little bit more flow, and yeah, so let's try and fit this in. We put most of it together upstairs, so all we got to do is drop it in. I love how this thing looks, so you know what, I want to actually just showcase it. So now let's see. We're going to point it kind of like that. We might, right now, we're just going to do this. We might choose to go with the spray bar. So yeah, that's it. That is it. I mean, now all we're going to have to do is we will have to fill this up with water, prime it, make sure this isn't closed, that it's open like I discussed earlier. It's kind of cool. This has a fish waste collector in it. It kind of separates all the bigger particles in here, and you could literally just pull this cap off when it's time. There's a little barb, and you could hook a small hose in it and drain out all this fish poo. Awesome. So yeah, here's the filter after it's running. There is one really cool feature I like. You can slot this over to unlock, pull that open, and prime it by filling water up here. So that was smart. I was having issues getting it primed, but really just needed to read the instruction. So that's a thumbs up for Hygger. Fairly good bit of flow. You can adjust it. You kick it down if you needed a smaller tank. Kick it up. We're just going to leave it go now. It does have a couple different inlets. It does have a surface skimmer. With having all this water lettuce, I did not want the surface skimmer option, but yeah, I'm liking it. I actually blew over my little potted Monte Carlo there. So let's get that tipped back up, and I bet you these neon tetras that are down there at the time being are really gonna like growing up in this tank with some flow in it now. So yeah, if we wanted to add oxygenation, we could do that as well. We're just gonna leave it like that. And honestly, this price, this filter price isn't bad. It is like 30-40 bucks. If you use the code down below, you could get 10% off. If you watch the last video on the light, you had I believe it's the same code, but if you buy more and more products from Hygger, you actually can start every I think it's like $10 or whatever spent, you get like points, whatever, $1 off the next purchase. So so far I am really liking these Hygger products. They're super affordable. They're for like the everyday hobbyists like you and me. They still do work rather good. They look cool. They add some pretty cool features. I am really impressed with like this filter. I'm not even going to tuck it behind. I love it. I think that looks really cool. I like this fish waste thing. Plus, it has like a you could almost do a water change by using this. It's kind of cool. That'll drain out the fish waste. I don't know if you could really do a water change. Don't quote me on that. So all in all, I'm pretty impressed with the Hygger HG 150 hang on the back filter. It has a lot of flow. It's really quiet. I think it looks really cool. And like with most of the products from Hygger, they're super affordable and they're geared more for the everyday hobbyist. They're functional, they're affordable, and they look cool. That's what I like about this filter. That's what I like about the light. And I'll link that video in this description. If you made it this far, hit that thumbs up, share it with a friend, and if you're not already, please subscribe. And thank you to all the subscribers. Thank you for you watching. We'll catch you on the next one. See ya.